Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Hurricanes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, a lot of space. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff to the lone back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's O'Neal. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Reed. He lost one down the sideline. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
And he's got it inside the 35. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. North Texas in the hurry up. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Handoff to the fullback. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's O'Neal. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Here's the pressure, and here's a fumble way behind the line. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And this is not what they expect in terms of performance from their quarterback. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! That that one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's O'Neal. Oh, they're after him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
North Texas in the hurry up. On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.